What's going on, guys? Back out here at the land today. This is going to be Timber Shed Project Part 2. And before we get started on it, let me show you guys what we've done so far. A little bit change of plans on some of the things we said in Part 1. And one of the major things, as I'm sure you guys can see, is we decided to do logs on the side and actually putting a tarp across the top, because I know in the first video I told you guys we were going to use tin. Well, I don't know if y'all seen the price of tin here lately, but my God, it might as well be gold, because it's expensive. I even tried to find some used tin on like Facebook Marketplace and that kind of thing, and it was still ridiculous. So I got to thinking about it, and I was like, man, I got all these trees and everything out here, so I might as well use that. So gonna do logs on the side and across the back. Yeah, there's gonna be some gaps, and I'll have to probably figure out a way to close those gaps somehow. I'm not real sure. I'll figure it out. But we went ahead and got the tarp on one side just to see how it works. It's a real thick tarp. It ain't just like a regular tarp. So I think it's gonna work really well. What we did is we put these 2x4s right here across the front, and you know, on tarps it's got these little holes everywhere, about every foot and a half or so, and we just secured it to them 2x4s. And then obviously, you know, you got to stretch it tight somehow. So what we did is, you can see we got these bungee cords right here. You can see kind of across the tops where we hooked them and pulled them tight right there. And we're going to do that all the way across the rest. So as you can see, it's pretty tight. Kind of worked out pretty nice. And I'm pretty proud of how it came out. So we're going to finish. Got another tarp. Do that side right there. And we also went ahead, got the bracing and all put up, so it's good and strong. I'm telling you, man, I know this is a temporary shed, but man, this thing's gonna be stout. And the tarp I was a little worried about, but it's actually turning out really well. And like I said, I mean, it's temporary. It's not forever. And I know there's probably gonna be some folks that are saying, oh, that tarp's gonna dry rot and crack and all that stuff. And yeah, it probably is, but not for the time that I'm going to be having this thing. So anyways, looking pretty good. We'll go ahead today. Our goal today is get that tarp put on, finish that wall, try to get that wall there. And, you know, if we got time, we'll just see where we get on the back. So that's the goal to get done today. So y'all just sit back and relax, and let's get going. All right, guys, give you a little update of where we're at. So we spent about the past 2 hours or so cutting small trees, getting some poles out of the woods, so we're not sitting here going back and forth. So as you see, we got a nice stack here, pretty good bit going on right here, and a couple right here. So now we're fixing to take the longest ones, put them across the back, and the shorter ones we're going to go ahead and do on the side. So we're going to go ahead and start working on that, and we'll bring you guys along. All right, guys, quick update on where we're at right now. So we've been working on this back side right here. As you can see, we got 3 tall right now. And what we're doing is we're doing 1 20-foot, 1 10-foot. We're kind of staggering the cracks. So let me show you real quick. On the bottom side right here, we got 2 of the 20-footers. And then you can see right here where we're cutting them even with this post. And then we're doing a 10-footer that way. And then we came up and did a 20-footer. You see it keeps going. And the ends right here, we stopped and did a 10-footer. So we're kind of trying to stagger where our joints are. So right here, you just don't have a whole bunch of joints and it looks kind of bad. So we're doing 2, 2, 2, 2, kind of going like that. So got our next board ready and we're gonna keep going, but we're getting there. It's the next day, still working on the shed. We worked yesterday until it got dark, and then we called it quits. And I wanted to, it was too dark to film by the time we got done to show you guys what we done. So let me show you guys real quick what we did yesterday. So yesterday, what we got done is, you see this back wall, we got it, actually got it up to that high. That's pretty much all we worked on yesterday. And so got a decent amount done. We still got this much to go. That's probably what, 4 or 5 feet or so. So that's what we're going to continue to work on today. And then we'll put the roof on, and we're going to try to finish this side up right here, so that way just people riding by, you know, they can't see you in here. We're going to keep going. So y'all sit back, relax, and let's go. All right, guys. We've been working for about 2 hours or so. I'll give you guys a quick update, kind of show you where we're at. What we got going on is we made some headway on this wall. We got almost to the top, and we ran out of poles. And then also we worked on this backside a little bit. We had a couple really long poles laying over here on the ground, so we went ahead and got them up. So we made a little bit of headway on this wall. We're almost done with this wall. And here's our scrap pile from all the ends and stuff we got cut. And we have run out of poles. All we got left are those right there, and you can see how crooked they are. So fixing to go cut some more poles, and we'll be back in just a second. All right, guys, give you guys an update on where we are at now. We've been working for about 2 hours or so. And what we did is we went and cut a whole bunch more trees, poles, as you can see. Got them all cut. We've already used a bunch. You can see the tops there and tops there. But so here's where we are at today. Got pretty good bit more done on the wall, as you can see. And this wall over here, we are almost to the top. And what we're doing is we're trying to use all the big poles right here in the back, and then we'll cut the ends off and stuff you use right there. So got a pretty good bit done, and got this tarp put on, pulled tight. We left a little bit hanging over the top because what we do is once I get done putting this wall, we'll pull it tight. That way the top is sealed kind of good. You can see right here where we only got room for, you know, maybe 1 or 2 more because of that crack right there. So there'll still be kind of a gap. Focus, there we go. You'll see there's still a little bit of a gap right there, but that'll be okay because when that tarp gets pulled over, it'll actually hang down and cover some of that up. So that's what we got done. And I know it don't look like a lot, but it is a lot because we have to go in these woods here, cut all the poles, drag them out, cut them to length, drag them around, cut them. So it's coming along. Probably going to go ahead and end part 2 here because I don't want to make the video too long like the last one. So we'll go ahead and end part 2 here, and hopefully at part 3 we'll have it done. It's about to get dark on me, so I'm going to try to be real quick, but I wanted to show y'all guys this. Plus it's going to lead up to something else that's coming that's pretty excited. Pretty big moves, pretty big step for me and the family. But wanted to show y'all this real quick. We officially have a driveway entrance now, which I know a lot of y'all are thinking, oh, that's not that exciting, Derek. Well, it is to us because we've been having to cross the ditch over here across the woods on this other side, and it's really rough.
and it's just not very good access. So we finally got this area right here smoothed out, and you can see where we've been using it coming in and out. It still need gravel and all that kind of stuff, but we finally got our entrance. Now, I know a lot of you guys are gonna see this and be like, Derek, where's the culvert, man? You ain't got no culvert. Well, I don't need one, or at least the county says I don't need one. It's hard to tell probably on camera, but we are actually on a hill. So this side of the driveway slopes down, all the way down. And then you come over here, same thing, it slopes down. The camera don't really do it justice. The camera kind of flattens everything out, but that's one of the reasons why we chose this spot, is because we are on top of a hill. We're like at the top. So water, when it rains, it's either gonna go that way or it's gonna go that way. So shouldn't need a culvert, but if we do end up needing one, the county said they will bring us one, no problem. So pretty excited about that. Before I show y'all the thing that I wanted to show y'all, quick update on the pond real quick. Y'all see the pond? Oh, we're getting there. It ain't full yet, but we're getting there. She's still got a long ways to go, but we have been, like I said, getting some rain, and it's definitely got more water than it did, but it's still got, you can see it's got a long ways to go still. Making progress. I'm trying to debate on when I get water over here, do I want to just spend the money and fill it up, or just wait for it to rain? I don't know. Here's all that grass I planted. Grass is looking great. No washout problems. Everything's looking good. So all good there. I kind of missed it already, guys, but look, man, you can see where that sun set right there. Man, it's beautiful. Like I've said in the past, one of the reasons why I bought this place, when the sun sets, it sets right over the pond certain times of the year. It's awesome. Right, now for the thing that I came out here to show y'all. Gonna give you a little sneak peek, and that's it. And then you gotta wait. Y'all ready? You see that? All right, that's all you get. You guys have to wait. We'll see you next time.